What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Good morning. Good morning. How we doing today? I put out a tweet yesterday, and that tweet literally blew up. I'm like shocked at how much it blew up. Hold on, let me find it. It's got like 700 likes. Where'd this thing go? Good morning. Yeah, here it is. 755 likes and 42 retweets. Crazy. What's up? But yeah, so good morning, Chuck, channel member, greatly appreciate you. So we talked about this yesterday, that put to call ratio. I also talked about that in Saturday's video. So if you guys were in the live stream, watch Saturday's video or follow me on Twitter. Talked about the put to call ratio. Basically, when this is above 1, this is letting us know that there are too many puts in the market. So therefore, there's nobody else left to buy puts. What happens? People take profits. The people who are chasing the puts get stopped out. At that point, you're going to have double buying momentum. So the put to call ratio over 1, shorts get stopped out, shorts take profit, which means they become buyers, and as a result, we see the S&P and the QQQ rip, like we saw yesterday. So that was the short squeeze I was looking for. I said in the video, it's either going to happen Monday or Tuesday. It happened yesterday. So yeah, I mean, we got some earnings reports dropping this morning, but other than that, nothing. Hold on. Actually, I haven't even looked at the economic calendar. But yeah, good morning, everybody. Make sure to click that like button. We're going to make the watch list here in a hot second. We have the home price index at 9 o'clock, so we do want to pay attention to that. Consumer confidence is at 10 and home sales at 10. So we want to pay attention at 9 and 10 to that news. Let's see, 1 second. Go live, bingo. Okay, so yesterday what I told you guys to watch was, let's see, I said watch Facebook both ways. I preferred Facebook to the downside. However, again, that short squeeze did give it the possibility of breaking to the upside. So with Facebook, I said calls above 183.65 for a scalp to 185.36. So that hit in the first 10 minutes. And then I said watch Twitter. Twitter had a 30-minute bull flag. And as you can see, that was able to break out and go insane yesterday. So Twitter was a hit. Baba, I said you could watch both ways. I took a Baba trade and literally made like gas money off of it because I tried to scalp it at this breakout. The contracts did move very, very quick. But then just risk management and understanding that the trade or the stock wasn't breaking out, I was able to trim right below break even and then get out the rest a little bit in profit. So wasn't the best trade. We'll talk about QQQ here in a hot minute. But yeah, I said watch Baba both ways. The upside eventually did run. It ran all the way to that final price target, 86.05. And let's see, SQ, I said look for the 100 bounce. It bounced well before 100 and absolutely ripped. But yeah, so I took one trade on QQQ yesterday. It was the breakout of this 10-minute orb. Absolutely beautiful. Called this out in the live voice chat for Team Bull. And yeah, it was squeezing 10-minute, 5-minute. All we were waiting for was that breakout. And as we can see, it ran from 325.6 all the way to a high of 328. So absolutely beautiful. Anyways, if you guys could, make sure to click that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure to do that. We're already at 20,300 subscribers. We're almost at 20,400. But yeah, 150 likes. That's when I dropped the watch list. And let's do this. I did swing UPS calls. Well, one contract for the calls for earnings. So I did the 190s. Hopefully those hold up and maybe it'll continue going higher. I don't know. But what's funny, Jimmy, is Google is actually on my screen right here. Boom. 1 hour, 4-hour daily. And if you are new, what's up, Scott? If you guys are new to the live stream, basically the way I go about finding my watch list for the day is I set up this screen right here, 1 hour, 4-hour daily, have my stacked EMAs where I have the 5, 8, 21, 34, 55, and 89 EMA. Typically, if they're all stacked down, I want to look for puts. If they're stacked up, I usually look for calls. And then we just flip through the watch list. So we'll start with AMD. Looks like that pulled back to that daily 5 EMA. Whoa, hold on. I broke my headset yesterday. Sorry if I just blew some of your eardrums out, my bad. I broke my headset, so I had to put you guys on the speaker. That should be better. Anyways, thank you for becoming a loyalty member. You get a bing bong. Let's see, but yeah, I gotta figure that whole headset thing out. Now I gotta figure, hold on. I'm gonna just turn the volume all the way down so you guys don't hear my clicking. There we go. So AMD could watch that both ways. Prefer the downside yet again. If it breaks below 90, might be looking for some puts to the downside. Hold on, let me pull up the DMs to myself. AMD, good morning. Baba, let's see where we have a Baba. It's got a little bit of room to the upside if it does break above that pre-market high. Not a lot of room, but it's got some room. Solid pre-market resistance. Maybe we can scalp the 87 calls. Baba. Facebook reports today, don't they? Tomorrow. I'm definitely playing earnings on some Facebook. That's gonna be a fun one. It takes like 2 days to deliver from Amazon. I keep breaking the cord. Every time I like get up, the cord is just short, so I end up yanking it. Watch Facebook both ways. GME still watching this for a possible breakout of that daily falling wedge. We'll see what happens there. JKS waiting for my entry. Got super close to it yesterday. Hopefully I didn't miss it. Microsoft bounced right off of that support level. They report today. So let's see, 1 hour, 4-hour daily. If it were to break above the pre-market high or the post-market high, looks like we're getting a little flag. Nice 30-minute squeeze. 281.25. We can get some room to the upside above there. Maybe some scalps. Microsoft. Norris. I only trade if the levels are broken. So the way that I know if I'm taking a trade off the open is if the level is broken. Other than that, I don't touch it. That Netflix broke that level yesterday. I do want to see what happens to Netflix when it gets down to 200. If it gets down to 200. So we'll just keep an alert there. Again, make sure you guys are clicking that like button. We got 143 people in here and only 73 likes. If you guys want the watch list for the day, we need to get it to 150 likes. So make sure you guys are liking it up. Yeah, we'll look at Microsoft today. Actually kind of looks like there's another bull flag, 1 hour, 30-minute. That psychological resistance of 200. We can see what happens there on Nvidia. Maybe it rejects 200. NVDA. Boom. Then SQ was a ripper yesterday. I wouldn't be interested unless SQ broke above yesterday's high, 108.37. Is there liquidity in the 110 calls? Yes, there is. Okay, we can take a look at that. Look to take it up to that daily 5 EMA at 110. So there's that list, and then the day trade list. Let's see what we got. Apple. Yeah, it's looking like a lot of flags are forming. I hate trading Apple though. Let's see, Boeing. Not interested. We'll look at Twitter. Coin, not interested. Costco, Labbed. CRWD. We looked at Facebook, we looked at Microsoft, we looked at Nvidia, PayPal. Yeah, that's what I'm watching, Jimmy. You have a nasty squeeze on PayPal. Crack above 88. Liquidity is in the 90 calls. So maybe we can look at that. PayPal, Raku. Not interested. We already looked at SQ, RJ. Let's see. What do you mean, Alexander? NXE. I don't trade pennies. Tesla's chilling at 1,000. Squeezing. Major squeeze. 1 hour and 30 minute. That's an interesting one. Tesla. Take a look at that one again. Make sure you guys are clicking that like button if you haven't already. Make sure to click that subscribe button. Would be greatly appreciated. Walmart, Exxon. Somebody wanted me to look at Twitter. If I were to be interested in Twitter, it would probably be above yesterday's high, 52.29, and then you got room to like 53. 30-minute squeeze. Tweeter. I don't use all unbalanced volume when I'm day trading, only for swings. When I'm day trading, it's just my stacked EMAs and squeeze and VWAP. But trying to think if there's any other names I want to look at. I appreciate you, Jimmy. AMD, Baba, Facebook, Microsoft, Nvidia, SQ, PayPal, Tesla, and Twitter. That's what I'm liking. I guess for Jimmy's sake, we can look at Amazon. I don't know how you do this, Jimmy. I freaking hate this stock. I haven't traded this thing in a very long time. I market order if I'm trading something like Tesla or it's moving really quick, so maybe Facebook is breaking my level and I know that I'm not going to get filled at the ask. Thank you for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. You get a bing bong and you get air horns. But yeah, most of the time if it's breaking the level and it's very early in the morning and you gotta get in, I usually market order the buy side and then I'll limit order when I go to sell, so I'll sell at the bid. You also gotta watch the spreads, because if the spreads are wide, you should not be market ordering at all. So if the spreads are wide, I just avoid it. In general, set up your active trader, set it up so there's buttons that say buy the ask, sell the bid, buy market, sell market. You can also get yourself a stream deck, so that's what I have, and I just have buttons for all of those. Just 4 buttons. It's pretty dope though. They're not? Is it because I have my audio down? Hold on. Did you hear it? It's because I have the... This is gonna be a pain. I need to get a new wire. Yeah, I think we have our list pretty much narrowed down for the day. Now we just gotta do process of elimination. Again, if you guys could, make sure to click that like button. We got 185 people up in here and only 114 likes. If you guys do want the watch list for the day, run it up to 150 likes. Man, I gotta make a video on how to do the stream deck. Yes. Hold on, let me show you what a stream deck looks like. This right here. You can program it like right here. I could have it say, well, hold on, let me pull mine up. I have buy the ask at the top left. Big old white icon that says buy. To the right, I have buy market. A big old green check mark. Right below that, I have, hold on, sell the ask. So a big red button. And then next to that, I have sell market with like a little red crown. Yeah, it was a pain to set up, but completely worth it. Thank you for the donation. Hold on. There we go. Cool. Let's narrow this list down. So, what looks the best? AMD. For sure. I've been saying I was gonna make that video for you guys, but this week or next week is probably when I'll drop it. AMD will come back to Baba. Yeah, my fiance got it for me for Christmas, and when she gave it to me, I was like, what am I gonna do with this? And then I started looking up videos. I was like, oh, I can use this for hotkeys. Best Christmas present ever. Shout out the fiance. Yes, it's exactly like hotkeys, but in my opinion, so much easier. Thank you for the donation. Bing bong. Bing bong. And air horns. Sorry that it's really faint today. Again, I don't have a headset. Gotta play it on the speakers. Yeah, so you gotta set everything up in your active trader. And you actually got to click on the contract that you want to be synced with your stream deck. Because I have 4 active traders up. Say I had Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, and SQ. If I wanted to go for the Microsoft one, I have to click on the Microsoft active trader. That way when I click buy the ask or buy market, whatever it is, they're in sync. If that makes sense. If you're on Thinkorswim, when you pull up your active trader and you click on one, it turns blue, like a dark blue. That's how you know it's in sync. Let's see. I am not dropping my address. Last time somebody got my address, they sent the cops to my house. So we ain't doing that. We'll come back to Baba. Facebook. I like that 30-minute squeeze. I am interested to see what happens on the opposite side, or both sides actually. Break below 185.35, we could look for puts. Calls above yesterday, or post market high 187.58. I need some G Fuel up in me. Snag it, take it for a ride to 188.9. Pretty overextended from that daily 5 EMA. So I really like Facebook. We'll look at that one. Microsoft. That is true. First off, I got to give you guys a disclaimer. Everything mentioned in this live stream is not financial advice. I am not held liable for any lost funds. Options trading is very risky. That's why they got, all these documents and all these papers written about why options trading is so risky. So many regulations about it. So make sure you guys are doing your own due diligence. Do not buy anything that I talk about on the stream unless you feel confident entering the trade, and then use proper risk management. Brandon Trades is not responsible for any lost funds. Thank you. I like Microsoft. I gotta get like a real disclaimer that I can just read off. Speaking of the cops coming to my house, they're here again. Let's see, NVIDIA. How do I look for swing trades? Got tons of videos on how to look for swings. Thank you for the donation, Carlos. Greatly appreciate it. Hold up. Did you guys hear that? Did that go through? Hardly. Oh, you got, hold on. I didn't see there's notes with the donations. I've been thinking about doing this, and I'm gonna place the order right now. Can we get a video on your macro setup? Like my whole thinkorswim setup, I got a video on it. I actually got 2. All right, so we'll look at SQ. I really like that. Well, the thing is, you would just have to read the Warrior trading case. It's nuts. Well, I guess I jinxed UPS. That lotto might go worthless. I like that PayPal squeeze. That is true. Let's see. None of this is financial advice. Yeah, the other thing is, make sure if you're gonna follow me on Instagram, my only Instagram is the one at the bottom of the screen. No underscores, no dots, no periods. Dots and periods are the same thing. No numbers, no periods, no underscores, nothing. If it's not CARWHORNS, it's not me. Keep that in mind. I like this Tesla setup. Weeder. 52.29. So there's a lot of 30-minute squeezes. I do want to see how the market reacts to them. We'll look at Twitter as well. All right, let's run through the list again. Really just doing process of elimination at this point. What's up? AMD, take that off. Yeah, no, Instagram won't do anything about it. They won't delete the accounts. They won't verify me, even though I literally had the cops sent to my house. Shaking like a wet dog. I was scared. But yeah, they came up and they were like, we got a call that you scammed somebody online for $6,000. I was like, no, 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 no. That was not me. Story of my life. Okay, so I'm 99% sure we're gonna watch Facebook. Microsoft looks like a really good setup as well. NVIDIA. We're almost at the 150 like goal, so again, make sure you guys are clicking that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. I'll just set an alert for NVIDIA. SQ. Let's see, so all the liquidity is in the 110 calls for SQ. Let's compare the SQ to PayPal setup. They typically move together. Narrower spreads on PayPal. We just have to see what it does. PayPal. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. SQ. I think I'm gonna watch SQ over PayPal. You guys can watch PayPal if you want. Same exact setup. I just prefer SQ. So let's start with Facebook. We got it narrowed down to 5 stocks that I really like. Let's see, what do we got? 181.66. Then a huge drop. Yesterday's low. Cool. They reported good earnings, but they're pulling back now. Probably because I said I swung some UPS. Facebook, watching both ways. Looking for a break above 187.58 for calls. Price target equal 189. Over there has more room. Over there has more room. Below 185.35 for puts. Price target equal 181.66. 179.75. $30-minute squeeze as well. There's Facebook. Boom. We hit our like goal. That is not what I wanted. Microsoft. Poland. Honestly, I really only like Microsoft above that high, so I want to see it come back up. SQ. Would prefer that over 108.37. Come back to that. Why you guys arguing in the chat? Why you gotta do this? $1,003. So I am pretty interested in that 1,003 level on Tesla. And then we talked about Twitter. What we got over here? Maybe a 5112 bounce on Twitter. What are futures up to? Red. Microsoft. These are some they're iffy setups today. All right, let's put SQ on watch. Yesterday's high 108.37. 109.81. 110.61. SQ 30-minute bull flag plus squeeze. Look for the break above the trend line for calls. Price target equal 108.37. 108.37. 109.81. 110.61. There's SQ. What else we got? Tesla. Again, make sure you guys are clicking that subscribe button. I guarantee you all 200 of you are not subscribed to the channel. I go live every single morning at 8:15 a.m. Eastern time and give you guys a completely free watch list for the day. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you can tune in. I don't know. Let me call up Jeff Bezos. Let me see what he says. All right, so these last three that I'm watching, I'm not going to put them out in the Discord yet. I'm going to wait a little closer to market open. I have the two already written out, so I'm going to send those in the chat. However, the other three that I'm going to be keeping my eye on, we'll just see which ones validate closer to open. The first one's going to be Microsoft. So Microsoft 30-minute squeeze. Ideally, I would be interested if it broke above that post-market high at 281.25 for calls. If it doesn't break, I'm not going to be interested because it already broke below the pre-market low. So not super interested to the downside. I would like to scalp it to the upside. If we're given the entry, then I'll take advantage of it. If not, oh well. Tesla, same thing. 30-minute squeeze. Would be pretty interested to see what happens above 1,003. If it cracks above there, it could see 1,862. Also looks like we got a little trend line right here. Yeah, so that 1,003 is going to be a major area. 1,862. Above that, it's got a lot more room. 1,012, 1,022. So definitely keep an eye on that. 1 hour squeeze. The only issue is everything's stacked down. So you're gonna have to proceed with caution on Tesla. And then Twitter, I'm going to be interested in a bounce at that 5112 area, which is going to be that 1 hour 21 EMA. If it bounces there, I'll be looking for some calls. Nice 30-minute squeeze as well. But yeah, like I said, not going to drop those in the chat just yet. That's for the people that aren't in Team Bull. If you're not in Team Bull, make sure you guys do join. Here's the Facebook setup for the day. Here's the SQ setup for the day. If you guys want a link to my socials, if you want to do a one-on-one, join the Discord, whatever it is, here's the link for that. So all my socials are on there. But yeah, if you guys, there's a rumor of a Tesla 20-to-1 stock split. That's interesting. When did that drop? Dropped like 30 minutes ago. That's an interesting one. But yeah, let's take 5 minutes. If you guys got any questions, I will answer them. I'll also be looking at QQQ and SPY, obviously. Let's see. Facebook. SQ. Drop the questions in the chat. Did they announce it? Honestly, I don't even pay attention to news. Dead serious. Yeah, they never announced it. Or it would pop up. Thoughts on Tesla? It depends on what Uncle's levels are today. Or not Tesla, QQQ, my bad. We'll see. Oh, hold on. Is Savage not going to be on today? Let's see. He's not going to be on today. Let me text him. Favorite volume indicator, the all balance volume. To be honest with you, I don't really even look at the volume itself. I really don't. I like this on balance volume, and then intraday I'm using my squeeze, and because reason I don't pay attention to volume, I trade squeeze setups. When there's squeeze setups, the volume is always low. So it's kind of pointless for me to look at it. Plus, with options becoming more popular and people not buying as much equity, then the volume is skewed, in my opinion. Probably Microsoft earnings. We shall see. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna hop off. Again, if you guys are not in Team Bull, or follow me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is, there's a link for that. Other than that, everybody enjoy your day. Let's run it up. Let's make some money. Use proper risk management. I'll talk to everybody tomorrow, 8:15 a.m. Eastern Time.